Welcome back, everybody, to another Echo Means Business Pro Networking event. Today, I got the pleasure of speaking to Nick Carlson. Nick, how you doing?
Great, Sam. How are you, sir?
Excellent. So, obviously, as you can see from his shirt, Nick is with Mulch Mate, who happens to be one of our valued partners in the Echo Means Business Pro Rewards area. But today, we want to kind of talk a little bit about the GIE+EXPO.
Yeah.
And as part of our series, The Road to GIE. So let's talk about it. You are exhibiting there?
Yes, we are. It's a dream come true. So a few years ago, we entered the GIE for the first time as a company. I had been there the year previous as a landscape guy, and just kind of scouted out to see what things were like. And I had this nice little 10 by 20 booth, kind of over on the left hand side. And this year, I've had the blessing of being able to upgrade to a booth that is literally next to John Deere. So I can't even believe what we've got coming just to the left of the main entrance when you come in. It's mind blowing.
That's a great spot.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah, no, I know. We with Echo Means Business, we do the social media lounge for this show. This will be our third year now going into it, because obviously we all missed last year.
Yeah.
And the first year we were like completely outside the show in the by the arena. Last year we were by the inside, but over in the landscape area by the food court. So we got lucky this year too. We've moved in, I guess, with just the success and the popularity of it. So we're now just on top of the main area of the floor, just by the exit into the outdoor space. So
that's wonderful.
It's a good transition spot for us. We're excited about that as well.
Yeah.
So what's your what are you expecting from GIE this year for you?
Well, it's funny. I got a couple different scenarios I think may play out. The way we look at it is, I really hope everyone shows up. First off, just I understand people have concerns, but man, come visit us. We're gonna. The big thing with our new booth that's really gonna stir up a lot of interest, in my opinion, is when you see these companies on the left side of the building where the booths are smaller, where we used to be. I can understand some hesitancy with like our product was new years ago. And now being in this bigger room, the big main area, I feel like it's going to give us some more legitimacy and really show that we've grown, a lot more faith in the product, a lot more just foundation to what we've done in our category that we've literally created from thin air. I feel like we're going to have some really good conversations with some really great companies, some really great people, and the faith is just going to get stronger and better. And I just hope that GIE typically brings the best of the best, and when we show up, I hope that the best can work with the best, and that's just how we hope it all plays out.
Yeah, we too. I mean, we're going to be there obviously with the social media lounge. We're anticipating a large crowd. If we have to wear masks, we wear masks, whatever the local mandates are. But I think it's important that people get out there. It is the most important event of the year.
Yeah.
You said that you essentially, and it's true, you essentially created a category out of nothing. Which is really, I guess, important. Let's talk a little bit about that, because I'm assuming that all of our audience here knows your products. It's available over in the Pro Rewards section. But with your Mulch Mate product and your Truck Mate or your Cart Mate, why don't we talk a little bit about the origin of the product? Where did it start from, and what are the key products that you're going to market with right now?
So, of course, Mulch Mate is our flagship product. When we released it, there was no bulk material dispensing category. That's what we call it, at least. And I understood a lot of hesitancy in the very beginning, because no one's Googling how to move mulch faster, better. They just said, let's just pitchfork it. And it's funny, over the weekend, I was watching a television show called, I think it's like The Men That Made America or something like that on History Channel. And it showed the guy that started, I believe it was DeWalt. And it started with a sawmill, and there were guys trying to cut wood with a saw, one guy on either side, and he goes left and right, and he's saying, you got to keep it within 1/8 of an inch when you're cutting this. And they're relying on manpower that's just, back then I understand it was necessary, but it's very barbaric. And so the guy that created DeWalt, I can't remember his name right off the top of my head, just said, there's got to be a better way. And I remember my business, my old landscaping company that I used to own and now sold back in 2017 to focus on Mulch Mate and all of our new products. It's just started with Mulch Mate. I just looked around and just said, there's so many headaches and pain points. Why are we all accepting this barbaric way of doing this business? This business is growing. This industry is growing at an unbelievable rate. Let's automate this. Let's make it a little easier on ourselves. And so I just kind of stood back and watched my crews work and just talk to them. Just walk around and say, hey, man, hey, Josh, hey, Jose, whoever, what, to be honest, what sucks? What sucks about this job? And they'd all just point at the truck and go, man, shoveling that mulch is killing me. And what's funny is we started developing Mulch Mate. We're testing and testing for years, trying to get it right. And the first few prototypes failed. I mean, they just were terrible. But that's how you get to where you are. And I remember the day that we got the machine working really well. And the prototype was pumping mulch out. And we're like, wow, this is working. This is unbelievable. My crews were watching me do it, on the side. They're like, when can we use the Mulch Mate? And I said, in time. And what I realized, I was running mulch from the truck. And I was like, wow, this is way easier. Then I would take the wheelbarrow and go dump it. And all of a sudden, the problem shifted. It went from, okay, I don't have to unload this truck anymore, but now I have to push this stinking wheelbarrow. And so everybody's like, well, get an electric wheelbarrow, get a muck buggy or whatever. And they're, some are thousands of dollars. Some of them are $700, $800, $900. But at the end of the day, I'm still lifting something and I'm still walking at 3 miles an hour and I'm still twisting ankles walking through yards, just falling in small potholes that none of us know are there. Not every lawn's perfect. And so I started thinking, how do I change the way material, doesn't matter what it is, or even coming out of a Mulch Mate, how do I get it from point A to point B faster, safer, and easier? And so I did a test of this stupid cart that I had and towed it behind my tractor. And I'm thinking, well, why doesn't every landscaper use this? And I'm kind of speaking to CartMate now. And we said, well, the pivot point stinks. You can't maneuver it right. The whole reason we all drive zero turns, whether it's sit down or stand on, is so it can zero turn. That's why it's called a zero turn. Well, you can't do that when you're towing a trailer. And so I said, well, how do you stop towing something and how do you start pushing something? And I learned this from Ed Wright. Ed said the reason they created stand-on mowers is that you can look down and see what you're doing better. And I thought, well, I can't see that trailer. Well, where can I see it? Well, up in front of me. And so we developed the knuckle system and all that makes CartMate. We stuck it out in front. We literally put the cart in front of the horse, which I know is so barbaric, but it works. And we figured out a way to make it just unbelievable. And we just did a test over the weekend. I was pushing a wheelbarrow and testing my heart rate. I have a little Fitbit right here, a little Fitbit that can monitor my heart rate. And so I pushed a wheelbarrow 400 feet with 6 cubic foot of mulch in it. Then I jumped on a CartMate and did the same thing with more material and came back and I actually rested pushing more material and was 30 seconds faster. And I was able to get my heart rate down from I think it was like 130 down to like 110 or something along those lines. So you're pushing more material and you're recovering and you're getting more done. Just makes sense to me.
That's a great story. Obviously for those that want to know more about that product, visit mulchmateusa.com, which is the website, or if you're at the GIE, be sure to visit and ask questions directly. You didn't talk about the trailer, which I know is a big thing. And is that going to be the big reveal, the big focus of the show this year for you?
I think it's going to be pretty big. So the trailer we're bringing is already sold. It's been sold for 2 months now. I can't tell you who the customer is because he wants to keep it a secret. He's surprising his guys with it. I can't remember what state he's from. I think he's from Ohio. And I'll tell you this, it's going to have the Mulch Mate, of course, in the back. It's going to have our lift kit on it, which gets the entire unit 15 inches higher, which has never been done that I know of. It's going to have a 54-inch platform on the front to carry mowers or whatever else on it. And by the time it's all said and done, the top edge, I believe, is somewhere around 9 feet off the ground. It's enormous. And so we're going to have that trailer is going to be at the indoor booth. And then we're also going to have one of our current customers. He's actually giving us his trailer for the week, and we're going to be featuring it in our outdoor booth. It doesn't have a platform, but it's going to give people a real look at a real customer, a real Mulch Mate that's been used all year long. And we're going to show up with it and show people that, one of the things that we are a little different with at Mulch Mate is that we bring a lot of old equipment, like our demo truck. That thing's 6 years old. And we just show people, look, this equipment has longevity. It's going to last. It's strong. We're not just bringing new stuff, and it's not a show vehicle. It's absolutely beautiful. So you get to see the new stuff, but we also want to show you the old stuff as well, and real customers. Not to mention, I bet you we're going to have 6 or 7 customers, current customers, selling in our booth for us for free. They've contacted us and said, we want to help you sell this stuff because it changed our business. Just everything about our business. What you're putting together is changing everything. So that's just, I can't even believe people say that to me.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I mean, I've heard the people buzzing about it, even within our own forum and community on EMB here. There's a lot of buzz. And speaking of which, for those of you that don't know, Nick and Mulch Mate have very generously put up 2 exclusive offers on Echo Means Business for Pro Reward members, or which is $50 off of a CartMate RS or $100 off of a CartMate Pro when you pre-order it. So that's something that you guys should check out. You know, anybody that's in this industry needs to be looking at this type of a product. I get it. And there's a bit of a you know, cash bonus for you if you guys are members of the Pro Rewards program here on Echo Means Business. Nick, thank you very much. I really look forward to seeing you at the GIE+EXPO show this year. I think we're all desperate to get back.
Yeah, I agree. And I can't wait to meet you in person, Sam. And I can't wait to see everybody there. Please stop by our booth right by the main entrance. And we're going to have some giveaways, and I'll give you a tour of everything personally. I'll be at the main booth on Wednesday, and then I'll be at the outdoor booth on Thursday and Friday.
Fantastic. Look forward to seeing you. Have a good day.
Thanks, Sam. Have a great day, sir.